Over the past week or so, I was rereading the first chapter of Robert Caro's Master of the Senate, and the theme of the chapter is that the American founders intended for the Senate to be a bastion against popular opinion, and that it successfully served that purpose multiple times in American history. That there were points where uh, popular opinion was pushing in a particular direction in a somewhat populist way. Tempers were hot, and the Senate was more cool-headed, or at least more conservative, and successfully resisted what was popular at the time, for better or for worse. And one thing that struck me about this is that at least some of the characters, some of the members of the American institutions in past eras, were openly contemptuous of democracy, or at least were comfortable being anti-democratic. The quote that most saliently prompted this for me was from Henry Cabot Lodge. Um, a series of strong presidents, this is from Caro, a series of strong presidents that chipped away at it, aiming at, the quote from Lodge, at weakening, if not breaking down the government as nearly as possible to one which consists of the executive and the voters, the simplest and most rudimentary form of government which history can show, he said. And this is just so at odds with how people talk in politics and about politics today. Like people talk about eroding our democracy or preserving our democracy, and it's pretty it's pretty hard to imagine a person aspiring to aristocracy and saying, making a claim that that something is undemocratic, and indeed that would be, and it's better because it's undemocratic. That if it were more democratic, it would be worse. Um, I know that Garrett Jones wrote a book called 10% Less Democracy, but whatever. That's he's a technocrat. This just seems like such a. It seems so counter to my experience that a public political figure might express a view like that.